There are at least 3 clans of giants referred to in the Bible. We're going to start with the Anakim. The Anakim are descendants of Anak. Anak's father was Arba. It names 3 of his sons, referring to them as Anakim, which means descendants of Anak, who was a Nephilim. And if you don't know, Nephilim are the result of fallen angels sleeping with human women, creating demigods. Half god, half man. Giants. Now, if we start with Arba, his name means 4, which I find interesting. Because like I said, the Bible mentions at least 3 clans of giants. So it could be, we know there were giants before the flood and there were giants after. So could it be that Arba's mother was a human and his father was a fallen angel who slept with her to produce him? Then you would think that the Anakim would be like Arbaim, right? Or was it that he had 4 clans of giants? Like Cush being the son of Ham, having Cushites descending from him. You got your Jebusites and your whatevers, right? Meaning the sons of. So the name Anak, meaning long-necked or giant, also meaning son or child. Now the im part of the name, so Anak, Anakim, meaning like. So obviously his sons are like him and of him, so also giants. Now you'll find Anakim mentioned in the book of Joshua, and there we saw giants and the sons of Anak. Okay, so we know that they're there, and this is when the 12 spies go to check out the land of milk and honey. And then remember Caleb coming back with a good report. Funnily enough, Caleb later on down the line would inherit some of the land that the giants occupied because he came back with a good report. Now Joshua and them come in and cut off the Anakim from the mountains, okay, from Hebron. So they were in Hebron, which, by the way, is an area that Abram had previously walked, as did Isaac, and they lived there, as did Jacob. So, and it says, there was none of the Anakim left in the land of the children of Israel, only in Gaza and Gath and Ashdod that there remained. So they were pushed out, and they were pushed into the land of the Philistines. And what do we know about Goliath? Goliath was from Gath. As you can see here, and there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath of Gath. Okay, so there you go. So Goliath more than likely was in Anakim. But there were other tribes of giants. So the Emims dwelt therein in times past, a people great and many as tall as the Anakim. So also another clan of demigods, fallen angel, human hybrids, as well as the Zamzamims. Zamzamim, that also was surrounded, a land of giants dwelt therein in old times, and the Ammonites called them Zamamims, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. So, like I said, it is possible that Arba was the father of 4 different clans of giants who got their names from his sons. So let's say maybe one of his sons was Zamzam, and we know he had Anak. Now, for the most part, the giants were wiped out or pushed out. But you see here in Deuteronomy, for only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of the giants. So there's still a few lingering around, and all of this stuff happens when Joshua's in there. They've come into the land, they've taken their land, they've cleared them out. That actually happens like about 370 years before the David and Goliath incident. And Goliath had brothers. So they were not completely wiped out. There were still giants in the land. So are there any Nephilim descendants still? I don't know. Maybe they wiped them all out. I know everybody's big on the Rh negative and is that the Nephilim bloodline? I don't think so. I think it's less likely because then that Nephilim bloodline would have ended up in a whole lot of us. You know what I mean? Just based on population growth and how long ago it happened. So I don't think so. However, in the times of the end, I 100% guarantee there will be a lot of these roaming around because Satan's trying to build an army for the Battle of Armageddon. So that's going to happen. So more fallen angels are going to sleep with human women. It's probably already started, probably stashing them away, underground or in the mountains somewhere. But